Happy Monday, everybody. It is Monday, President's Day. I believe there's so many holidays this time of year. Who can keep up, right? So hopefully you guys are enjoying the beautiful day. It is beautiful here in sunny Southern California. The last few days have been a little cloudy, a little overcast, but today is a whole different situation. It is beautiful. I will show you guys just a little bit. Looking at like out here. We had the Cali Vibes Festival this weekend, so they're breaking it down over there. But if you can tell, it's just a beautiful sunny day. So anyway, I just hopped on real quick because I have been a little lax on the book of the month. And so I picked up this little gem. Thank you, Cynthia, for lending it to me because I didn't have time to go and get it because I wanted to read it before the month was out, and it's not that big, so you can do it. I'm asking you guys to join me on this. It's only 6 chapters in this book, I think 5 or 6, maybe 6 chapters. It is called The Compound Effect. It's by Darren Hardy, and I've only read the first chapter. Like I said, it's a little late in the month, but I decided that this last week I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to do this, and I hope you'll join me. Either get the book and read it with me, or just hop on here every day. I'm going to give you my little tidbits that I've learned from reading each chapter. I think you're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to grab my notes real quick and just go over with you guys what I have learned the first chapter. Sorry, I thought I'd be a little bit more prepared, but I wanted to get out here and enjoy some of the sun. So anyway, the first chapter is called The Compound Effect in Action. And all it really is in the first chapter is just explaining to you what that means. So basically, to keep it real short, it just means that anything you do, small, insignificant, seemingly insignificant steps that you do over time will compound. And so I don't know, most of you I'm sure have heard about the whole, if you could get $3 million today or 1 penny that compounds daily, what would you choose? Most people would take the $3 million because they're like, it's $3 million. A penny a day, how much is that? 30 cents. But they're not thinking compounded daily. And so you can read in the book, you can Google it, but you'll find out that if you take that penny at the end of at day 31, if you do it for 31 days, at day 31, you will have over $10 million versus the $3 million. I know some of you are going, the math doesn't add up. Do the math. We're talking compounded. You got to verbiage matters, okay? So anyway, I'm just going to give you a couple little tidbits from the first chapter of The Compound Effect. So again, what it's saying is that small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals a radical difference. So the secret to success is hard work, discipline, and good habits. It's not to say don't believe in other things, don't buy the bracelets. I have some. Don't believe the hype. It's not to say that. It's just saying that really at the end of the day, what matters is hard work, discipline, and good habits. Another interesting thing, and I had never, thought of this, but it says wealth tends to skip a generation. And so when you think of that, you say, well, why would that be? He makes a good point. He says, because oftentimes overwhelming abundance leads to this lackadaisical mentality. So it's kind of like you were so successful at something and you realize that success, and so you get a little lazy. Lackadaisical, same as lazy, right? So you get a little lazy and you don't work as hard as the next generation doesn't work as hard as the generation that obtained that success does. And you see it a lot, in children of famous actors, athletes, etc. They don't tend to work as hard as the previous generation that generated that wealth. It's not to say overwhelming, it's everybody, but in general is what he's saying. So it's the same thing as, when you are very successful in whatever you're doing at your job, and I've noticed it, I'm a full transparency. When I have awesome, booming months and years in real estate, the next month or the next year, I don't. And I think it's because that lackadaisical mentality, like, you did so good, like this month I can just not do that great. But you got to keep it up. You got to keep it up if you're trying to reach certain goals and lead to and maintain that success. Otherwise, you're going to have this, winding journey, ups and downs, and that's what usually leads people to be unhappy. So remember that. And also remember that success is through a continuum of mundane, unsexy, unexciting, and difficult daily disciplines compounded over time. So, sorry, it's like every day is not going to be sexy or exciting, but oftentimes you have that unsexy, that unexciting task that you have to do to maintain whatever it is you're trying to maintain. So that's pretty much the first chapter. The end of the chapter, what he asks you to do is write down several excuses why you haven't obtained the level of success that you think you should. Now, I'll be transparent again, and I'll say my excuses are, I don't know the right people. The right people aren't in my circle. I need to redo my circle. The last few years, COVID was an excuse for me. Don't want people breathing on me. I don't want to breathe on. I don't want to suck in their breath. All that kind of stuff. And the other one was like, not enough money to network in the manner that I would like to achieve that level of success that I want. Excuses. And so the other thing he asked you to do is to write down some things that you are going to start doing to obtain success in the areas that you haven't. One of the things that I said that I was going to do, I need to get another book written. So I need to write 1 page a day because I just put it off sometimes. I'm too busy. I need to exercise at least 15 minutes a day. And I picked 15 minutes because that's small, insignificant. Who can't exercise 15 minutes? That way I'm not complaining about, you hear that? Yeah. That's not tight like I want it to be. But what do I do about it? Nothing, because I start thinking about, oh my God, I hate exercising. I don't want to go to the gym for an hour. I got to drive 20 minutes to get to the gym. Start exercising at home 15 minutes a day. For my real estate business, I need to start writing or mailing just 10 letters a day. Just 10 letters a day, introducing myself to people that I don't already know. I can't always rely on just the people I know. I got to expand that. The other thing is every day for like 15 minutes, I will do some house cleaning. I tend to let it overwhelm me because I get so busy, and then I got to spend a whole day or two cleaning up, or I got to hire somebody, and I hate hiring somebody because I think that's like, really, Katie? Okay, you got to hire somebody to clean up after one person. So those are my things. And then the other thing is to write something that you're going to stop doing. And I stay up too late, so I'm going to stop watching TV. Well, I don't really watch the TV. It's on, so it's stimulating me. So I'm going to turn my TV off at 10:30, 11. I got to start small, right? Because right now it's on until I fall asleep, which often is 11:30 to midnight, and that's way too late. So that is the first chapter. You guys, I know you can do this with me. You can either get the book or you can just follow along with me. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube station. Follow me on YouTube. I'm going to be posting this on my Facebook page. Not Your Average Book Club is what it's called. So hopefully you'll join me on it. I am going to get back on track to doing 1 book a month. Again, I started this one late, but it's a small book. I think we can do it. 6 chapters, 1 chapter a day. The chapter's are only 8, 9 pages. Yeah, we can do this. If you don't read yet, read. Expand your mind. When you read the first chapter, you'll also understand why it is a good thing to read at least 10 pages of a book a day. You'll understand that. You'll get the analogies. He gives an example of 3 people, and one that makes the small changes, one that does not, and one that does adopts bad changes. And then you'll see the difference in the 3 people, and I think you'll understand. So get the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Join me on this journey. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.